Good morning, I'm Dirk Bruinings. I'm the captain today of our flight from Antwerp to Berlin. Just starting to prepare the flight, so I'll introduce you a little bit to our flight preparation. All the way in the beginning I have the operational flight plans, what we call the OFPs, with all the fuel timings, the routings at plant. A little bit further down we got some extra information for other fuel consumptions if we fly higher, lower, faster, slower.
Hello everyone, my name is Evelina. I'm first officer Embraer 190 for the Jetairfly, and I'm going to perform now our flight from Antwerp to Tegel. All the props, just a visual check that everything is alright. Then we are going to the nose section, everything is also alright. The props on the other side. Then we continue to our nose bottom. We check all the latches are closed, nothing is open if not in use, and then we continue to the landing gear. So also all the checks are from top to bottom.
My flight EJet status is, except for the APU, fine. The weather is good enough to go. We go back to Brussels if something happens and we cannot continue the flight. Note almost nothing special, fuel enough, not overweight. Decision taken from the 1-1, the correction from the 2-9er, so we go that way to Alpha, yeah. Alpha 2, we backtrack to 2-9er all the way to the end. Configuration, just as discussed, flaps 3, reduced takeoff, blades on, and the flight directors on as well. The routing we expect, already confirmed today, ATC, the Petit Fort Charlie departure. It's at 500 feet, let me put on my glasses here. At 500 feet, left turn, if you can verify.
Ground, good morning.
Radial 079 inbound to Nikki, crossing the radial 344 from Brussels right, 346 from Brussels to yeah. Reduction at 1600 feet, acceleration 31, transition 45, safe 3000 all the way to Brussels. Non-normals before 80 standard, before V1 standard, after V1. Straight ahead. 900, we go to 3000 and we ask vectors to Bruno if we are performance limited, otherwise we continue initially on the flight and we'll see what we do afterwards. Okay. Threats and errors, it's short runway but we're quite light and we don't have the APU. Questions?
No, no questions.
Beauty 59 Alpha, clear to Berlin. Petit Fort Charlie departure, climb to 3000 feet, squawk 7151. Beauty 59 Alpha, taxi tolling pointer runway 29er, via Alpha 1 and Alpha 2, KNH 1019er.
Taxiing to holding point runway 29er via Alpha 1, Alpha 2, KNH 1019er, Beauty 59 Alpha.
The road used to be just behind the end of the runway, behind the barbed wire.
Oh really?
Yeah. There were lights and there was a red light before when an aircraft took off.
Beauty 59 Alpha, after departure, continue runway heading.
Continue runway heading after departure, Beauty 59 Alpha.
You'll note that in the captain's report for noise.
Beauty 59 Alpha, wind 180 degrees, 12 knots, runway 29er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29er, Beauty 59 Alpha.
Ready?
Ready?
Takeoff.
Runway 29er confirmed. Cross set.
Checked.
Foxtrot Delta Papa 1 more orbit to the left, 2.8 turbulence.
bit to the left.
Perfect.
V1, rotate. Go straight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Select heading and center heading.
Heading.
Okay.
Foxtrot Delta Papa, report final.
Port final, Foxtrot Delta Papa.
Select
Beauty
C.
59 Alpha, turn right to Putty. Right to Putty, Beauty 59 Alpha.
Soft low change.
Putty directions,
Magenta.
yeah.
Putty.
When able, select Speedman.
Beauty 59 Alpha, contact departure 126, decimal 625, bye.
Throttle.
Manual thrust.
Check. 126, 65, Beauty 59 Alpha, agree. Manual speed.
Yes. VFS.
First.
Flaps 2.
Belgian 4622 contact Glenobogel on 122.5.
Belgian 4622 confirm clear.
First, BT 59 Alpha Hello, radar contact climb to flight level 90.
1 for the 90, Beauty 59 Alpha.
Thank you for the flight level.
Belgian 462 Hello, radar contact climb to flight level 70.
Auto throttle. Manage an FMS speed, sorry.
Climb
FMS
level
speed.
70, Belgian 462.
Thank you. Set standard.
Standard for the 38.
Checked. Standard 40. And when you're ready, the after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
Hello, Beauty 59 Alpha, climb paddle 150.
Climb for the 150, Beauty 59 Alpha.
Canadian 1591, descent paddle 150.
Level
150. Flight level changes 6. 150.
Galen 1414, descent paddle 70. Beauty 59 Alpha, turn right, heading 040.
Right heading 040, Beauty 59 Alpha.
It's a start. 040 to the right, heading.
Check.
Slavia 11 Juliet, call Brussels 127225, bye.
27225, goeie dienst.
A few words about the departure today. We taxied to runway 29er. I did a takeoff in Antwerp as it is a captain's only takeoff. It's a category C airport which is restricted to captains only with special training. So we taxied to runway 29er, backtracked 29er, lined it up, and you may have seen that we rotated quite at the end of the runway. And that's why it's a captain's takeoff only. It's a quite limited airport. Normally we go immediately left in Antwerp to avoid the city, but on the request of ATC we went straight ahead over the city, climbing away over the city down to the port of Antwerp. We had beautiful views of the port of Antwerp. We saw the nuclear power plant of Doel. We saw a little bit further on the Schelde and then the city of Rotterdam in Netherlands. So it was really a busy departure, but it was really beautiful to look outside as well. Bit busy, but beautiful. That's what flying is all about. In a moment I will transfer controls to my first officer, as she is not allowed to take off in Antwerp or to land in Antwerp. She will do the approach and landing in Berlin Tegel. She also will perform the departure and the takeoff in Tegel. On the way back to Antwerp, she'll transfer controls to me, and I'll continue the flight for the landing in Antwerp. That's how we do it, because it's a captain's only airport in Antwerp. Thank you. Cav OK, 18 degrees. 1026. We should stop. They say use caution.
Before crossing the other
before
runway.
crossing, if we leave at Romeo Whiskey, that we are really close to the other runway. Okay?
Yeah, good.
We're just starting to prepare for the approach, so we have to decide on the landing speeds. I can see in my FMS that we're going to land a little bit over 34 tons, so we take as a reference 35 tons. We have a list that indicates the weight and gives us the speeds for different flap settings, with or without ice conditions, and also special speeds for not-land approach. Today we're at 35 tons as a reference. We're going to land flaps 5 It's beautiful weather outside, so no ice. So flaps 5 speeds, if my first officer agrees, 116, 174.
Yes,
I'll put them in the machine. What do I say, 116, 35? Yeah, 116 and 174.
checked.
Winds are cross, so no. Descend to flight level 280 to the level of beam Batel and keep speed in descent, so duty 59 Alpha.
59 Alpha, and you can leave own discretion.
59 Alpha, copy.
So
And put the speeds, we take 5 knots on the approach speed.
Yes, thank you. So now we are going to do the briefing for our arrival in Tegel to the runway 26, right? And so to start the briefing, the airplane status is discussed, so the APU is not working, so it's nothing new so far. Then weather is good, no temps, there's only Lovenberg, VOR is not working, and 08 right, ILS is downgraded to category 1, so
Few taxiways closed.
yes, and taxiways are closed. And so far, no more applicable NOTAMs, and so about the fuel, we have planned 1,100 kilograms at destination, so that makes around 200 kilograms extra of a minimum required for our diversion if we need any. So to continue, we are now inbound Nassat, and we'll have Nassat to 6 right transition, ILS to 6 right. And so I'll just check all the points. We can check them against the flight plan. So after Nassat, we continue to Comif, maximum 220 knots at the Comif. Then Delta Tango 431, altitude restriction 5,000 feet.
Checked.
Delta Tango 432, Delta Tango 433.
I have another one.
After 431?
Yeah, it's 436.
436. Okay, so some points are skipped. So and VTA is checked. So from Delta Tango 431 at 5,000 feet we go according to our flight plan straight ahead to Delta Tango 436. So no restrictions in between. Next is Delta Tango 456, Delta Tango 455, Delta Tango 454, and at altitude 4,000 feet. And then we continue to point. Okay, enough path. Yep. So we continue to point Rock Gap, which is one approach point. Also, it's at 3,000 feet. And glide path is 3 degrees, and minimum. Our decision altitude is going to be 370 feet, and then we'll continue the missed approach, 259 degrees, and at 4 miles from Tegel, maximum 3,000 feet altitude, right turn to Lovenberg, and direct Nassat, climb 4,000 feet.
Checked, correct.
And inbound course is 259er.
259, I'm just going to set that on the preview. Set.
So flat load to 50 set. And so to continue, the minimums are set 370, and landing data also set and discussed.
Yep.
Could you select place to brake low for the landing? Thank you. And frequencies are pre-selected 110.1, which is LS frequency.
Checked.
And What else can we do is okay, tonight on.
Can I just go with the man speeds and let it increase?
Yep, okay. So highest obstacle in the air is 1,329 feet to the north side of the airfield.
2004 is safe altitude, check.
Yes, minimum safe altitude 2004. So far the route is discussed, and for the non-normals, if in case we need a go-round, so I'll call go-round, flaps 3, press toga, and we'll select flaps.
Thanks.
Act.
Alpha, bring me low identified after start tail to Nazat.
We are on course direct to Nazat, beauty 59 Alpha.
Roger, beauty 9, correction 59 Alpha, so continue on Nazat, I'll go for lower.
59 Alpha, danke.
That's it, huh?
Okay, so the altitude discussed, and for the go-round, so I'll once again just press toga, call go-round flaps 3. We'll select flaps and positive rate, so I'll select gear up. Then we'll just make sure that we are on LNAV mode for the navigation, and then at 1,000 feet above we can accelerate. So for the lower change, autopilot, we will flaps on schedule, climb to at least minimum safe altitude 2,400 feet, and continuous clear or decided.
Going vertical speed, they want us to continue descent to 250.
Yeah, speed to 19.
Check.
Vertical speed.
Yeah, thanks. 1,000 feet is another.
Yeah. 1,000 feet.
Check.
So threats and errors. No obstacles, really active, and just for the taxi.
We have 290 knots, we'll keep that one. We'll descend to flight level 140 with 2,050 minutes. Beauty and 59 Alpha.
So for the 140.
Checked.
And vertical speed 1,000?
2,000.
2,000. 2,000 is set.
Checked. Surely descent, huh?
Yep.
2866 Charlie, descent flight level.
Hopefully the approach is a little bit shorter than the whole shebang.
Yeah, I think they'll cut the track miles for us. And so for the 26 right, we'll vacate via Romeo Whiskey.
Yep.
And
Hold
then
short
cross,
of the other runway.
Yeah. We'll clear to cross down the runway, then Sierra Mike, Papa Whiskey, and to the...
Yeah, normally we are parked here.
Yep.
Where was it? Get the chart with the parking
cargo
spot?
terminal somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, any questions?
No questions.
Okay, then this is for you.
Oh. You do the chart, I'll do the FMS. Heading checked.
Headings selected.
I'll just insert it with vectors, eh? Is that fine?
Yeah.
So the frequency.
Yeah, okay, so just a short update on briefing. So we have changed the runway. So inbound course is set, minimums is set, speeds for the weight remain the same.
Reduce speed to 50 knots.
1026 descending 5,000 and we reduce the speed again.
Beauty 59 Alpha, speed 250 knots, and proceed to Palma now, and after Palma, cleared 08 left transition.
Roger, we'll try to do that also all of a sudden. Speed back 250, down 5000, 1066, 1 Ibama transition for 08 left. We'll try to do that.
Beauty 59 Alpha, would you prefer radar vectors?
Due to this short runway change, affirm.
Beauty 59 Alpha, roger, expect radar vectors for downwind and continue present heading.
We keep the heading.
5000 checked, 250, 1026.
Checked. So in Bangkok 079er is set, frequencies are set.
Yeah.
They remain the same.
Just to go around is okay for me. Yeah.
I do confirm. QNH 1026, BD 59 Alpha.
Roger.
Take a round. Procedure will be at 4 miles Tegel, maximum 3000 feet. Left turn to Leeuwenberg and direct line on, climb 5000 feet.
Checked. It's in the machine.
Beauty 59 Alpha, turn right heading 110.
Right heading 110, BD 59 Alpha.
KLM 51 X-ray, turn right
Heading
heading
110 is set.
Checked.
Right heading 110, KLM 51 X-ray.
Kind of pretty close to the airport, huh? Here it is.
Oh yeah.
See it?
Down 3000, right heading 200, BD 59 Alpha.
So 3000 feet. Heading 200.
Yeah. 3000.
KLM 51 X-ray, descent flight level 60.
Heading to higher
That's
set.
awkward base leg. There's the airport just in front now.
Yep.
Met Dirk. Dankjewel, 18 graden Lorenzo. Ja, yo. Cabin secure.
Checked.
feet level off.
Checked.
Beauty 59 Alpha, turn right heading 210.
Right 210 with the 59 Alpha.
Speed and
KLM
thrust
51 X-ray, reduce speed to
Heading to 107.
230 knots and descend altitude 5000 feet, Tegel QNH 1026, turn right heading 210.
Also reducing speed 230 down 5000 feet on the QNH 1026 and right heading 210, KLM 51 X-ray.
Beauty 59 Alpha, contact director 136.1.
136.1, Beauty 59 Alpha, just. Director Sugar Dark Beauty 59 Alpha, flight correction 3000 feet altitude.
Beauty 59 Alpha, direct hello. Delta Whiskey Romeo, turn right heading 340.
Speed is yours, huh?
Delta Whiskey Romeo, right heading 340.
210.
Checked.
210 set. And decreasing for the speed 190.
Beauty 59 Alpha, turn left heading 100, cleared ILS approach on a 08 left.
Left heading 100, cleared ILS 08 left, Beauty 59 Alpha.
Beauty 59 Alpha, further left turn to intercept approved.
59 Alpha.
And approach.
Checked.
Hello, KLM 51 X-ray.
Localizer
Localizer alive.
Checked.
Is the runway in sight?
KLM 51 X-ray.
Director, hello, Intersky 312 Delta. Intersky 312 Delta, Berlin, director, hello.
Lock captured.
Speed green dot,
Left
flaps
heading
1.
170, KLM 51 X-ray.
Sky 312 Delta, descent altitude 4000 feet, taking QNH 1026.
Descent 4000 feet, QNH 1026 in the Sky 312 Delta.
Flight slot captured.
Checked. So 3000 is set for go round.
Delta Whiskey Romeo, roger. 8.5 miles to go on center line. Contact Schönefeld Tower 118.8. Tschüss.
Not available.
Delta Whiskey Romeo Tower 118.8. Tschüss.
Beauty 59 Alpha. Contact Tegel Tower 124.525. Goodbye.
124.525 with the 59 Alpha. Tschüss. Tegel Tower German tag beauty 59 Alpha established 08 left.
Beauty 59 Alpha, hello, wind 150, turn north, runway 08 left, you clear to land.
Clear land 08 left, beauty 59 Alpha.
Clear to land.
Flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Tegel Tower, hello, Lufthansa 8 Kilo X-ray, ready.
Roger, Lufthansa 8 Kilo X-ray, wind 150, runway north,
Green dot available.
you clear for takeoff.
Lufthansa 8 Kilo X-ray, runway 30, clear takeoff.
Here until Automarker 160,
Yeah,
so upcoming Automarker speed green dot.
Speed and thrust.
Checked. And gear down, please, and flaps 3.
Flaps 3.
Speed green dot.
Checked. Just
Flaps 5.
flaps 5.
Speed approach and landing checklist.
Just a second. Yeah. Landing gear.
1000.
Down.
Slot flap.
X-ray is
Landing
established.
checklist.
Good afternoon again, Berlin 6801, reaching calling point 08 right, runway 08 right, Berlin 6801.
Tower, good morning, Berlin 3962, ready, roger call the point 08 right.
Berlin 3962, hello, and sequence line up, runway 08 right.
Sequence line up runway 08 right, Berlin 3962.
500.
Stable.
Checked. Okay. Continue manual flight.
Roger.
Autopilot.
Manual thrust.
Autopilot.
Visual.
Approaching minimums.
Cancel minimums.
Done. Don't dive. No, no dive.
Check.
Don't dive. No. Okay, it's fine. Speed is good, 600.
Berlin 01, wind 1508 knots, runway 08 right, you clear for
800.
takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08 right, Berlin 681.
It's good.
50. 40. 30.
Rolling.
20. 10.
Speed picks up.
Never settle.
Reverse is normal. And you can brake a little bit to take the next right, maybe.
Auto brake.
Okay.
$60 knots. Thanks. I have controls.
We have controls.
Beauty 59 Alpha, cross runway 08 right and contact ground 1175. Bye-bye.
Cleared cross 08 right and 1175 beauty from Alpha. Good day.
Kilo 5 and X 1508 knots, runway 08 left. You clear to land.
Taxi 1 to Delta.
Clear right.
Clear right.
was a late runway change, but all of a sudden a transition in the approach for which it's very difficult to get prepared when you're that close to the runway. So I think the controller himself understood that it was quite late, so he gave us radio vectors for the approach. Setup was all done, change of mindset was done, and the go-around was prepared, so everything was taken care of. The good thing is that it was a little bit shorter than the normal approach, and everything went well. But it's a late runway change, and then if you make it too complicated, you risk making mistakes. So we avoided that. Everything went well.